Wish you a very good morning to all. So we are in chapter 9, percentage and its applications. So as we have discussed in our previous video, the introduction part of this chapter. So in that we have discussed about the percent. What is percent? A fraction with denominator as 100 is called as percent, and percent basically means per 100 or 100th. Even we discuss about the profits and losses. The profit generally considered to be a gain, and if selling price SP of an item is greater than the cost price CP, then the difference between them is called profit. So profit is equal to SP minus CP. Loss, if the cost price CP is greater than selling price SP, then the difference between them is considered as a loss. So loss is equal to CP minus SP. Then we have been discussed about the discounts. Discounts or rebate is the amount deducted from the list price of an article to attract the customers, and the net price is equal to market price or marked price minus discount. And tax is charged on the selling price, and it can be decided by only the government impose certain taxes so as to get the required funds. So now we'll go for the exercise 9.1. As I informed you in previous video, we have to do question 1 from exercise 1, 2 and 3. Exercise 9.1, 9.2 and 9.3. I inform you to practice in all exercise question number 1. So we'll begin with exercise 9.1 today. Now we'll start exercise 9.1. Question number 1, convert into percentage. So first is 2 by 3. Now percentage is defined, it is a denominator by 100. So 2 by 3 into 100 percentage. So what we will do, 2 into 100 means 200 divided by 3% is equal to, now when you divide 200 by 3, you will get in proper form, that is 66 2 by 3%. Next, 1 upon 25. So 1 upon 25 into 100% is equal to, so 100 divided by 25, it is generally it is 4%. So we are able to do directly, so that also allow. Now 6 is to 25. Now 6 is to 25 means it's a ratio form. So 6 upon 25. So convert into percentage, 6 upon 25 into 100. So 6 into 100 divided by 25. So 600 divided by 25, we will get 24%. Third number that we have completed, answer is 24%. Fourth number, 0.016. It is a decimal form. We have to convert into fraction first of all. So 16 upon 1000 is equal to 16 upon 1000 multiplied by 100. So 1600 divided by 1000. So it is 1.6%. So we'll get 2.5%. Now next question is, we have to convert percentage into fraction. Question number is, convert the following percentage into fraction. The 75%, what we have to do, it will be divided. Simply the percentage can be divided by 100. So 75 divided by 100, you will get 3 upon 4 means 25 into 3, 75, and 25 into 4, that is 100. So 25 out, 3 by 4 will remain. So answer is 3/4 as a fraction. If I want to convert in ratio, so it can be 3/4, so it is 3:4. It is 3:4. And in decimal, so 75 upon 100, so 0.75. So in three forms we have to convert: first into fraction, second into ratio, third into decimal. So fraction 3/4, ratio 3:4, and decimal 0.75. Like that we are doing remaining sums. 52% convert into fraction. 52 divided by 100, so here 13 4 ja 52 and 25 4 ja 100. So 4 out, 13 upon 25 will remain. So 13 upon 4 as a fraction. As a ratio, it is 13:25, and in the decimal 52 divided by 100, so 0.52 as a decimal. Now here we have to convert the percentage of x is 630. So it is just conversion, and this type of questions are very crucial. So 2.25% of x is 630. So here what we will do, 2.25% of x is equal to 630. Now 2.25% we have to convert into fraction first of all. So 2.25 upon 100 into x is equal to 630. So I want x value. So 630 multiplied by 100 divided by 2.25. So x is equal to 630 multiplied by 100 divided by 225, multiply in numerator 100. So you will get answer 28,000. So x value is 28,000. Second is 35% of x is 525. So 35 of x is equal to 525. So 35 upon 100 multiplied by x is equal to 525. So x is equal to 525 multiplied by 100 divided by 35. So because we want x value, so when you do simplification, you will get 1500 as an answer. So like that we have to do different sums, and this type of sums are very easy. So now last question we'll do, question number 4 from this exercise. 24% of 650. So 24 upon 100 multiplied by 650, you will get 156 as an answer. So here 24%, as we know that percent convert into fraction, divide by 100. So 24 upon 100 multiply 650 is equal to 156. Now 85% of 400. So 85% convert first into fraction. So 85 upon 100 multiply 400 is equal to 340. So here 0 out both side. So 85 multiplied by 4 means 340. Now last question from this exercise, question number 4. Third one is 125% of 80 is equal to. Now as our method, 125 upon 100 we have to convert percentage into fraction first of all, and multiply with 100, multiply with 80. So you will get 0 you will multiply 125 means 25 multiply by 5, and in denominator 25 multiply by 4. So 25 will out. So what will remain? 5 into 80 divided by 4. So that you will get 100 answer. So like this we have to do different sums. Up to 1 to 4 questions we are doing in this video today, and remaining questions we will do in our next video presentation. So it's my humble request to all students, go to all the exercise questions 1 to 4